And anytime you go gank NewBee, there's 4 heroes there, like at all times. And
Yep.
it's scary. Like they're always ready to fight. And so when we go to America, when we go back to America for quals or whatever, we learned like the opposite. Because we would go to gank one hero, and then nobody would be nearby.
I remember, I think it was Soxa who told me one time, he was like, being an NA is awful because you guys, you get used to like a certain kind of play style, and it's just a bad play style.
Yeah, sometimes it's like the better teams like EG and stuff, they oftentimes do get picked off solo, but they're so efficient at farming the map that it feels like it's kind of okay.
Yeah.
But like the best teams are the ones that, like the style that's gonna win you TI, I feel, is the one that in which you're gonna consistently like be able to play against multiple teams, and that's the fight, right? But Immortals last game was like, they're way too guilty of that. So they have to be a little bit less greedy, be a little bit more willing to meet the speed and take the fights early on.
Well, they got the matchup I think they wanted here. Immortals do lose their Disruptor in the bottom lane, so it's going to be the Tiny matchup. Meanwhile, top lane, it's the Monkey King matched up against the Abyssal Underlord, which I believe is what they want, right? It's Monkey King is definitely a hero that punishes Underlord. I feel like any of those heroes that have some sort of add-on when it comes to damage, OD, Monkey King, Lifestealer, Slark, if that was a hero, they all do pretty well against the Underlord.
Hey, Slark is just terrible. Just the worst.
Yeah, that is actually probably the worst hero right now.
I don't know. Ricky's pretty bad. Fog played Ricky the other day, and he's like, why does my hero do 30 damage a hit? What's going on? It felt like old Mirana, he said.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You know what the reason is because backstab. That ability is kind of crazy.
Is it?
If it was on a good hero, yeah, it would be.
If it was on a good hero.
Dude, you could backstab on your own creeps.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. So anyway, in this mid lane, we have this Dragon Knight. He's doing okay. SCCC though, I think he's missed like 1 creep total. I think 16 is possible at this point. He's gonna have 15.
This lane's more annoying for the Dragon Knight than anything else. He's not under threat of the do stuff, but he's gonna lose his mana from the constant snake spam, and SCC is gonna have a relatively free lane.
Dragon Knight has just become like this hero that doesn't lose to anything. It's Febby in this mid lane.
But it's also a hero that doesn't really pressure too much, as you can see from Febby picking up an Invis Rune and absolutely nothing really happening with it.
Is going to buy some time though for Ryota to catch up a little bit in farm.
Yeah. They're about even in CS right now. Kaka is going to be able to go for the telekinesis onto Velo. Velo going to be ran down into the trees, trying to juke his way out of this one. Not going to be able to make it out. The problem is he's dealing with the double stun lane, right? So he can't even rely on a TP. He's always going to be telekinesis stunned, run down by the Monkey King, and then if he ever tries to TP, there's going to be that stun coming out from the Monkey King as well.
Yeah, Mugi's got the Orb of Venom too. He's like well prepped for this.
Yeah, now they're going to be able to catch Febby maybe. Stomp goes down. Oh, telekinesis just in time. Febby's going to have that canceled. They're going to go for the kill on Kaka though. Looking to be able to trade out. Kaka's pretty fast though. He picked up his early boots and now he's outrunning Febby. Spear goes down. Not quite enough to be able to catch him. Maybe Bello really wants this kill. Make sure he lands the Firestorm. Is going to be able to do so. But now underneath tower and against Mugi, who's already got the Jingu Mastery stacks up. Now he doesn't have Boundless Strike, nor does he have the mana to really be able to go for a tree dance play. So he will be able to get away, get a kill, and get out.
It's nice rebuttal. They needed something out of that lane, and they got it. The Rubik kill is not the worst kill to get early on. Is MP going to go for a flight, but comes back down to earth.
This has got to be a lane that NewBee just plays super far back, right?
Yeah.
Because he could just get snowballed with the Tiny end top. They kill him, and
the burst damage is way too much for Disruptor. That's why like putting Disruptor aggro is really odd. It's not something you see every day.
And the Tiny really likes this matchup as well because he's able to outdamage the Lifestealer when it comes to CS. You can see it right now, 21-9 compared to the 17-3 of the Lifestealers. So KP's feeling it right now. He's actually winning this lane.
When you're winning all 3 lanes in Dota, feels so nice.
Yeah. And that's pretty much what's happening right now, right? The DK Deucer trading out farm. It's kind of a win. Then you've got the Tiny beating out the Lifestealer a little bit by CS. And it's the top lane that feels the most dominant right now for NewBee, where Mugi has total control of the lane against this Underlord. At least Underlord has gotten some farm. He's 15-1. It's respectable.
Moogie just continues to trade out.
Tri-lane time. They're going to try and catch Moogie. They do go for the stun, but Kaka is there to be able to grab the telekinesis. Pull him back with a glimpse, though. Moogie going to be caught and won't be able to get off the Jingle Mastery stacks to get that lifesteal. Faith is here. Are they going to go for a kill? They're going to try for Febby, pick up the snowball. They will be able to finish off that one, but now they're in deep, fully committed. Kinetic field, holding in. Kaka goes for the healing salve, wants to be able to keep Fellow as healthy as possible because he knows this fight is going to draw out. Looking to be able to grab Kaka, telekinesis, not onto the high ground, stays on the low ground so Kaka can make his way around. Sees, but misses. The TP stun barely goes out in time. Moogie not able to grab him with the Boundless Strike.
Yeah, nice rotation by Immortals. They needed to do something about this safe lane. You're passively losing CS in all 3 lanes. Not the type of start that you want. You gotta make something happen around the map. They do move the support over. And now, you're in a better position, but this is mid lane that is a little bit troublesome for them right now. Because oftentimes when you have a Dusa, there's like a heavy Dusa counter, but I don't see anything on the side of Immortals that particularly likes playing against this Medusa. The Dragon Knight won't really late game, the Lifestealer especially won't. Neither will the Underlord.
You can't even really push towers too much. As Dragon Knight's going to have a Dusa standing in front of most
the
of his pushes. Fellow's going to be caught here. Pit going to buy him a little bit of time here, but he's still stuck. Blocked in by the Ice Shards as well. Well played by Faith. And NewBee apparently telling Immortals, if you're going to try lane, we'll try lane too.
Yeah, they don't really need to help the Tiny out. He's had enough of a good start as is. He's got treads. Level 5. A little bit ahead of the Lifestealer, just behind the Dragon Knight when it comes to net worth overall in this game is Moogie. Gonna get opened up again.
They're gonna go for the Stomp. Febby hiding himself in the trees to make sure this time around the Stomp does land. Didn't get off the Pit of Malice, but there is gonna be a glimpse back. Managed to catch him. The Snowball was a little bit too far away to be able to grab that Monkey King, so Faith unable to save his carry, and Immortals are doing okay in this top lane now. They may not have the best CS for Velo, but they are at least killing the Monkey King a couple times.
It's the downside of Monkey King. He's such a glass cannon. It's like, yeah, he does really well in these one-on-one matchups, but when you put pressure, he folds.
Do they actually have the burst damage to kill MP who's at 1200 HP? Surely not.
Absolutely not.
So then what are they doing?
And he's got stick charges.
What's going on here? Okay, Boundless Strike. Now the combination. They don't even get off the stun. He gets off the rage. Even so,
what's the best case scenario?
There's no way that combination.
Yeah, what's the best case scenario there? The stun connects. It does another 200 health. He has like 8 wand charges now on top of that.
Yeah. And
then he just forgets that he has rage for 4.5 seconds.
And infest.
Yeah.
You know.
That is a desperation move. Like,
that is weird.
I don't.
So they wanted the Monkey King. I mean, what they really need is Moogie to be able to get some farm, right? So they put Monkey King in this lane. But immediately, Immortals are going to bring the Disruptor and Elder Titan down here. So they're going to make sure that Moogie is kept down. Unlike last game where he got total free farm as the Juggernaut, he's not going to be able to get that space to be able to get that initial amount of farm and be the space creator that NewBee were so successful with in Game 1.
And once again, they're down here.
Okay, well, that smoke kind of got spoiled. Tusk popped it on Dubu's Disruptor.
Yeah, they're trying to make the play onto this Monkey King again. They know that he's a kill. They want to just keep abusing this as much as possible. That's why they've dragged a lot of heroes down here. MP is quite strong at this point.
With Faith always hovering around, ready to run in and go for the snowball save against the Stomp.
Yeah.
Kind of hard for Immortals to find an opening here. As the creep wave pushes forward, maybe there will be an opportunity, but Moogie's going to hang out in the trees to start with.
It looks so angry when he tosses the tree, you know?
It's an angry little man. Doesn't want to let Fellow into the lane.
Hey.
Yes.
I was going to make a joke, but I forgot. I'm sick right now. I had one and then
we're both sick right now, by the way, just so the audience is aware. Forgive us for any mind lapses that occur.
It was so good, too. Or maybe it wasn't, and I'm just delirious.
It probably wasn't, since it didn't stick around in your head very long.
This joke is going to kill. I'm going to go watch the Twitch VOD and see what people said about it, and it just was gone.
I can't wait to see all the lol spam in chat from my great joke.
Damn. All right. Well, anyways. 4-3 is only a 2K lead for NewBee. Much better laning phase overall.
Yeah, they're only down.
Yeah. They're trying to make the mid rotation, but Moogie might just go down again as MP.
Okay, he needs to be able to get the Jingo Mastery. MP tried to walk away before the Jingo Mastery got up, but now that it's there, that looks like the combination. They're going for a Dragon Knight kill. They brought 4 heroes into the mid lane. Okay, that's something that Immortals
that's
did not expect. Now a full-on snowball. Vebby is able to stay ahead of that one. Goes for the stomp. NewBee have to back up now. They try and go back in. Have the toss ready to go. Kaka tosses him over, ready to go with the telekinesis. Doesn't have it yet, so still no stun, but a great ice shards. That's going to be able to catch Vebby and make sure that he does die here. An attempted stomp, only going to buy him a little bit of time. Goes for the TP out. Nope, another snowball to stop him. Now let's send back. Velo wants to be able to get out of here, and he will. Gets a free ride back to base. MP jumps away from the Jingo Mastery, waiting for Mookie to run out of those stacks. Mookie is forced to use it for getting a little bit of CS, and it looks like he's just going to hijack that siege wagon, run away with it. Top lane, Velo caught again. This time around, Velo does not have that get out of jail free card, but he does have a tower, as well as TPs coming in from Dubu. Dubu, though, not level 6, not really that big playmaking support that can punish an overextension like that, so they don't even try.
MP is still in the catapult.
What's he doing?
He's not CSing, that's for sure. You know how hard it is to CS with that catapult? It is nigh impossible. Like, he's still trying.
He really is.
Why'd we look away?
Why?
I need to see this right now.
All right, well, Roya is at least coming in. He's going to push in the creep wave so they can make use of this siege creep against the tier 1 tower. But this is no Enchantress. This isn't just like some free play you get to make. He is investing a lot of time for this invest. In the meanwhile, it means his allies are going to get overrun at the top lane. Yeah. Velo at least is able to make it out, but the Disruptor not as lucky.
Surely he'd be better served popping out.
Yeah, wouldn't he?
I'm sure it's fine.
He does twice the damage.
Okay, now he should pop out. No, he's still...
What is...
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess right. At least he gets that CS. Can they still defend top? Do they want to defend top?
Yeah, this is probably a tower that you could at least passively defend. Send like one hero up here. Velo just firestorms it up.
Well, Velo's going to run up there with his Helmet Dominator and his creep. Centaur Boy going to try and protect Velo from the dangerous NewBee and their dives. Kaka's just farming up neutrals, huh?
Yeah. And he's just going to send in his Centaur to tank force.
The problem is, Moogie can easily dive past these towers. Spots out Velo inside the trees. Good Centaur stomp to be able to slow down KP. And he does have the Dark Rift, so he's going to try and make his way out of this one. Eats into the trees, just a little bit extra, and he will manage to get out. At least I don't think the burst damage is actually there, and it's not.
Yeah, so. Nice escape.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that move a lot. Velo took that risk. It allows his team to get a little bit more space on the ground. And you notice that MP at bottom, he missed a lot of CS by role-playing as the catapult, but aside from that, like, he did manage to put some pressure on that bottom tower.
So that time means it takes longer for them to take this tier 1 tower top, which may mean a successful gank on SCC's Medusa. They're going to get on top of him. Don't let him get off that stone gaze, and it looks like they won't be able to. He does have magic wand stacks, but they've lost vision of him. No glimmer cape, no counter vision, and SCC walks away with the magic wand and the invisibility.
That is a fast glimmer cape.
That is insane. He stole the Firestorm and was farming up neutrals and got a super early glimmer cape on Kaka.
That was... I don't even know if you blame Immortals for that. Like,
yeah,
how do you prepare for that?
Yeah, what's the point he's carrying around dust at 13 minutes in?
Against actually zero invis.
Yeah.
Like, they did not expect a 13-minute glimmer cape. It is there.
Okay, the stun. Faith is unable to get off the snowball. The stomp is there as well. And good combination of stuns, not letting him stall out that death whatsoever. And they're going to go for another tower. So I like the fact that Immortals kept up the pace here. An unsuccessful gank on the Medusa does not deter them. They go straight to mid. See if they can take a little bit more. Kaka's going to be caught here. Whoa, what did you just stumble into, Kaka? Lacked inside the Static Storm, but there is going to be that Glimmer Cape once again. The damage over time is still going to be enough to kill him, though. Dragon Knight caught. Oh, needs to be able to get out of vision. Unable to get out of that tower range in time. And now, Dubu, he's going to be next one caught. Here comes the Monkey King and gets that Boundless Strike in order to slow down the Disruptor and gain that kill. But they still got the tower. Velo actually wrapped his way around, claimed the tower bounty, and then TP'd out successfully.
It was nice. It was really well done. Immortals needed something like that to get on the map, because that's what allows your life stealer to get some space to do his own thing at bottom. This is a much more evenly distributed game than they had in the past, and it becomes this game because they have more playmakers than they did in the previous game. Like, Ryoyo was playing a hero like OD, I think, versus the Dragon Knight. Like, Dragon Knight is actually active on the map. He can do stuff. It's also that Velo's coming around for all these engagements with his Helmet Dom build.
Yeah, Helmet Dom is an interesting idea.
You have a lot of regen for the DK too.
That being said, it's still a 5,000 gold lead for NewBee. So it may feel like Immortals is doing more than they were in game 1, but the net worth lead is still about the same.
And it's hard to not do more than they were in the last game.
That is true.
Gonna jump out. Where's the...
Get the vision.
Where's the glimpse?
Somebody get a glimpse. Hello. Had to drop a ward for it, but they finally do catch KP. And is this one of those situations we were talking about earlier where a team is just committing so much to be able to get these kills, and that's the reason they're still down?
Yeah, that's a significant trade-off, right? You do kill a core hero, but...
Yeah, look at SCC.
He stacked himself some Ancients. He's going to grab those. He's well ahead of the pack right now. That is where a large part of the net worth differential lies. It's between him and the Rubik and everybody else.
And since there is no Dusa counter, this Medusa can actually come online pretty early with this Mask of Madness build. And he can actually fight. Protect some of those towers against Immortals' push. And if they stall out the game, well, it's just going to look worse and worse for Immortals. So they got to get something a whole lot better than these little pickoffs here and there. They got to get a good team fight under their belts if they have any prayer of beating NewBee in this game too.
What I really like about NewBee when they play heroes like Medusa, though, is they're so good at itemizing around it. For example, Kaka goes for the first item, Glimmer Cape. Then he's going to go for a Force Staff instead of something like a Blink or an Aether. Because he realizes that he has to just keep his Medusa alive in a game like this.
Yeah. You don't want one of those situations where Deuce is just being beat on over and over again. Mugi sends back the Monkey. We'll be okay. Meanwhile, smoke up from NewBee. They head towards the bottom lane. Velo is going to be popped here. It looks like they're going to try and burst him down, and they will be very successful in that. That is not a very tanky Underlord.
Yeah, he needs something like a pipe. I'm not sure.
With a Helmet Dom into the Arcane Boots build, he is pretty squishy.
Yeah. He's going to be an easy kill for them whenever they want it. And now they're setting their sights onto this mid tower. It's going to take a little bit of damage, but the Medusa's more interested in farming up the Ancients.
Some nice aggressive vision going down from NewBee here. Being able to get some vision on the high ground areas. Good sentry though from Dubu. So they reopen that triangle of farm. Still concerning though that NewBee are the ones with all the aggressive vision right now, and it's Immortals. We're playing a bit more defensive. Febby. KP's gonna go for this kill. They actually ping him out. What's happening here? Are they baiting out the Elder Titan? This doesn't look like a good bait, as Febby may just die for nothing. They've caught the toss. Roya is going to be able to come in, and they should be able to at least trade 1-for-1 there.
This Rubik, by the way, refuses to let go of Firestorm.
Yeah, he's loving it.
Yeah. With the null field aggressive position, he's just Firestorming repeatedly into waves, clearing them out. Continues to get more and more farmed.
And it's good versus these tankier heroes, right? The Underlord especially. Percentage-based damage really cuts through him. Telekinesis gives you that guarantee that you'll get at least a couple of Firestorm hits in. Another pick off, this time onto Dubu. Actually manages to survive through that combination thanks to his infused rain chop and magic wand stacks. KP's not going to be punished for it, it seems. Couldn't really get the good vision for a glimpse back. They brought MP here to be able to fight this one, and KP, he actually goes back into this one, and he should be caught as a result. Glimpse back into where he originally blinked from, and that's not a position that Immortals want to be able to take a fight with. SCC here, already out with a Stone Gaze, can't turn and fight him. In fact, MP is already taking so much physical damage, and look at Mugi, he's going to jump in, has that Primal Spring ready to go, as well as jump in with a Boundless Strike. He'll catch Dubu as well. Nice toss in from KP to secure the kill onto the support. That's 3 down from Immortals, and it looks like this is going to be just another one-sided game 2.
Ryoyo, though, might go in for this. The Monkey
nice
is pretty low. Here's
he
the
can
stun.
actually kill Mugi. There's going to be able to burst him with the flames. Can he go for more? Or at least shove him off of this tier 2? Okay.
They're pretty low. They've got to reset off of this.
Oh, don't go too far, Ryoyo. Don't think that you're invulnerable here, friend. KP's going to jump in, toss him back a little bit further with the stuns. Jesus. I'm not sure what he thought, but there was no way NewBee were going to be too scared of him.
Yeah. They knew he was alone, too. The Lifestealer's still being dead.
Yeah.
They're going to commit for that every single time, and now you're going to grab a tier 1 or tier 2 tower on top of getting the kill on the Dragon Knight, who is your most farmed hero on the side of Immortals. And that has consistently been the theme, is Immortals, it never feels like they're content. They get a kill on the Monkey King, so they have to feed a kill on their Dragon Knight, and on top of that they give up the tower. They're just not getting enough, and they're giving up a little bit too much every single time.
Do you think they sense how far behind they are? They sense that the Dusa is like getting pretty farmed, and they're just getting a little bit desperate to be able to get that extra +1 that would help turn the game around?
This Dusa is 009. When you haven't killed the Dusa at this point in the game, you know she's having a very free game.
Yeah.
Because every single time she vanishes off the map, it's just common sense that she's going to go hit some Ancients. And so she continues to expand that lead over and over again. And the Dragon Knight, who has to consistently make these rotations and has died 3 times himself, knows that he's falling behind. And so they feel like they're in a position where they have to make these kinds of moves. But that's how you pressure yourself into situations you can't back out of.
Well, Immortals feeling like they should at least be able to take a tier 2 in exchange for the one that was just taken by SCC in the top lane. Have 4 people backing up a Dragon Knight push at bottom, but, or excuse me, 3 Lifestealers at top.
Look at Kaka's farm right now. He's so happy.
Yeah.
He just continues to have Firestorm.
This is a very fun Rubik game. He's even getting an Ether Lens to go with it. NewBee, pretty content with where they're at. They're actually going to go for Roshan instead of trying to defend this tier 2. After all, there's no need for NewBee to ever take a step backwards. They're far enough ahead that they can be the ones setting the tempo of this game.
Yeah, here comes the Firestorm onto the Roche. They want their ET in position if they're going to be able to contest this.
The Stomp goes down, but they'll still easily be able to pick up that Roshan. Now, Roya is going to go for the push at bottom. He knows he's got a few seconds at least to be able to hit that tier 3 tower, and Dragon Knight does do a lot in those couple of 3 seconds. Dark Rift, they're going to go for a play here, see if they can actually keep the Dragon Knight out of this one. They tried to toss him far enough away, but the Underlord still collects his ally and gets him out of there. SEC is kind of alone in this middle lane, but Roya's low enough he can't actually go for a kill.
They want something right now.
Febby is just going to, what, charge in?
Yeah, Febby's frustrated.
Right.
He's pinging like crazy. He's like, guys, this guy's alone. We have to be able to do something out of this.
And they can't. SEC is big enough, and he has an Aegis, that he can stand to that kind of pressure against 3 or 4 heroes with only a Tusk to back him up.
They would connect to him so fast.
Yeah. There's no way they kill him once and then get away with it.
And now, with the Aegis, looks like they were interested in just putting some pressure here as Ryoya gonna find Kaka here.
All right, well, that's a good little support kill, I guess.
It's nice. They get 400 gold out of that.
400 because of kill streak, but it's not the same as it used to be. Mugi is gonna go. Oh no, he's gonna be able to. Oh wow! What? I can't believe that didn't. You saw that too, right? Like that was.
Huh.
That was definitely gonna hit the Underlord, and then he just didn't get stunned.
Not wide enough.
I guess not. All right, SEC is just like, whatever. Just backdoor tier 1. No one can stop me anyway. And that will be his Scotty. That's going to be big problems for heroes like this Lifestealer, who already is going to have issues with being kited. Now the Dragon Knight's going to be caught. Monkey King going to join his offlaner in support and getting that kill. And NewBee are just kind of all over the map right now. There's nowhere safe for Immortals to be able to farm and push out.
Yeah, this Dusa's almost got the level 20 talent on top of that, as MP's gonna run into her.
You show him MP. Well, he does have some backup. Febby's here. Goes for a stomp. Pullback is not gonna be hit by that one. Stone Gaze goes down, and Immortals know, all right, the fight's over. Can't fight into a Stone Gaze.
Did force it out though.
Yeah?
You gotta be okay with the mini wins.
So does that mean Immortals should try and force something in this next minute? In fact, they're going to have something forced onto them. Really great Ice Shards blocking in Febby, but he does have the backup of his allies. The Static Storm onto Faith, and now MP trying to go for that kill. Glimpse back. All this being blown just to kill one support. Now they're trying to get out with the Dark Rift, but they've already lost their Elder Titan. Fortunately, the Dark Rift goes off, and they are able to get away.
They're going to trade 1 for 1 there, and any trade when you're this far behind is going to benefit you.
Not as much as it used to because of the net worth pick-off change, where these kills are no longer based off the team net worth, but the individual. But honestly, everyone on NewBee is pretty farmed. Even Faith is sitting at 6K right next to that Underlord.
Yeah, especially when you compare it to what DreamLeague's got
Yeah.
this phase of the game.
Oh, he stole Dark Rift. Isn't that nifty?
Kaka's just pretty much playing his own version of Underlord.
He really is. They head up to the top lane, see if they can surprise MP with this Monkey King Shadowblade, where they can Boundless Strike stun him and then go for the tiny combo. Fortunately, MP was wise to what Immortals, or excuse me, NewBee were trying to pull there.
Yeah. SCCC, though, is way by himself right now. They should know about this.
He is mega fearless.
I think this is something you probably have to go for.
The problem is they didn't smoke for it, and there was vision down from NewBee on that high ground, so they saw that rotation. And they are not going to go for the kill.
KP invised up.
18 to 10, 17,000 gold lead. Managed to catch MP. Toss back into telekinesis. No telekinesis there. Must not have been able to spot him out. Glimmer Cape is going to try and protect KP from this turnaround, but now with the Stone Gaze, MP has no way out of this one. Needs to be able to get in fast inside that creep, but they denied him even that with the telekinesis. Velo, he's going to be stomped up. Looks like Febby is going to be able to protect Velo long enough to be able to get the TP out. Toss is actually not going to land on him. Here comes the Dragon Knight going for Kaka. Managed to get him thanks to a double damage. Looks at Faith, but realizing that the rest of the team fight is lost too badly, he needs to get out of here. 10 seconds till his Shadowblade is back up, and that is about 5 seconds too long. He's going to be stunned by KP and Mugi. Brought down 4 heroes down from Immortals, all in exchange for a Rubik kill. And still no answer to the all-important SCCC Medusa.
Yeah, he's got the level 20 talent, nigh unkillable, has the Aegis, but hasn't even really needed it in a game like this. Comes around from the side, perfect position as KP with an aggressive blink forward.
I mean, he knows there's nobody alive. I can just jump in as deep as I want. If I found the Underlord, well, he's dead. I'm just going to toss him back to my allies.
But with no creeps, there's no real follow-up to this. They're going to wait for it.
Yeah, there's a decent push at bottom lane. Too bad there isn't Underlord up, honestly, or you could just go for some sort of weird Dark Rift play to bottom.
This tower's taking damage. What's your response, Immortals?
Well, it's not buying back, apparently. Toss back, Elder Titan. Now he's going to be picked off, just like his buddy, the Underlord, was. So again, Immortals are left at a numbers disadvantage. Yeah. NewBee have the 4, Immortals the 3, trying to defend. Going for the kill on Mugi. Mugi's going to just pop his ultimate. Now all of the Immortals are stuck inside that ultimate, need to get out. Roya, he's going to be okay. And that Ice Shards fail to block in the Lifestealer. Still, a melee Rax down, soon to be a range Rax this one. Jump in, toss back the Dragon Knight. Now going to be able to get off that Stone Gaze. And there is going to be a Static Storm, but not a great response. Really great grab, though, from Velo. Not enough to be able to save Rio at the end of the day. Pull back, an aggressive Force Staff in. It looks like the Dusa, with no Aegis, they actually can get this kill. What is NewBee going to be able to do about this one? Ice Shards block, not really getting it. Now the Glimpse back, still pulling in the Dusa, getting the Stomp in, and NewBee give up on saving SCC's life. That is a monster kill. That is a mega kill streak, 636 gold going to MP.
And that is his first death of the series. Not just this game, but of the series. As he went deathless in the last one. Like you said, a very big pickup, a lot of experience.
And they caught more.
Yeah,
Earth Splitter, a Disruptor. Oh no, Kaka's here with a Haste Rune. He's actually going to go for the kill onto Dubu. Can't be slowed down at all. He's got a Haste Rune as well as a Glimmer Cape. Spots him now with the Kinetic Field, holding him in, but MP has to turn and fight Monkey King. Good use of the Halberd though, able to stop and get that disarm out, but now he managed to get the Jingo Mastery with the Ice Shards, block him in. MP has nowhere to really run to, but Velo's here to be able to help him. The percentage-based damage is exactly what they need to be able to take out that Monkey King. Next up is going to be Faith. He has a Snowball, buying himself a little bit of time. Can he actually get the punch out and get away with the Glimmer Cape? They don't have any counter vision this time around. No support. Infest, Radiance damage. Maybe it's going to be enough, but no. Here comes KP. Wipes out at least the Lifestealer. Roya, he's going to go for the kill in the back line. Managed to tank out the Rubik. Velo, he's actually going to cancel his ultimate to make sure that Roya can keep on going for this one. It's going to be KP. Looking to be able to slow him down. 4 seconds till the Shadowblade is back up, and they do not have the counter vision, so they need to be able to kill him down. Stun, Snowball save, and now they're going to have to deal with that Shadowblade. Immortals might just have to give up on this kill. As KP gets away, Faith, he gave up his life to be able to save his core, and that is still a huge win for Immortals. They are still down 22,000 net worth, but at least they got something out of losing their Rax.
They're going to finish the Crimson Guard too. And
Whoa, KP?
Oh.
Spotted, stunned immediately. So he tried to blink in. Royo was already going for the stun. He might be able to kill KP and still get out. Needs to kill badly, but the Shadow Blade goes down. And now Royo's just going to be kited around by that Scotty.
And
managed to get the Static Storm though on SCC. No real damage dealers here. Centaur stun, follow up with the Elder Titan. They need so much more damage than they actually have. This is just the supporting cast of Immortals. They don't actually have a good damage dealer here. They need a life stealer or something to be able to take him. So SCC is just going to man up against all of these heroes. KP in the assist. Bella's going to go for the TP out and will be able to make it. But SCC, I can't believe Immortals even tried that, to be honest.
He was so low for such a long time, just continues to kite him. But you are not cutting through this Medusa.
No.
To kill him, you've got to get through Medusa first. And it was already so difficult the first time around. He had to commit to a high ground for them just to get the kill. He's got an MKB now. Now he starts the siege onto this tier 3 tower. The rest of his team coming in to back him up. KP is still low, but with 3 heroes dead on the side of Immortals, this is looking less and less likely for them to go for the defense as KP will take a lot of damage here.
Catch him, a little bit damage on the Tiny, but Glimmer Cave. KP is just fearless. Moogie in the back lines. He was eating through the trees, now in a good position to be able to go for a Shadow Blade kill on Velo. Jumps into the trees, holds, jumps out. Just seeing if he could force a little something. Man, feels like NewBee are just toying with Immortals at this point. That cannot be a good feeling for this North American squad who has failed to get through so many qualifiers. It's only DreamLeague that they've really gotten through with this roster.
Yeah, they were trying to grab Faith there. No glimpse though. He's going to get a blink out successfully. Now, KP coming back to the foray with a lot more health. This time around, as Moogie has a BKB completed.
31-15. NewBee currently sitting at the net worth. They won the game. One with BKB going to go down for the Dragon Knight. It's going to be a jump in from the touch. Tries to go for this kill, holding up the Dragon Knight as long as possible. But a great Earth Splitter is going to be able to pull back a lot of these heroes. And a Dark Rift out. Immortals managed to dodge most of that initiation from NewBee and get out pretty cleanly.
That's not bad.
Unfortunately for them, they did pop certain big abilities like their Dragon Knight Ultimate. And that's why they're going to smoke and go back in. A fast little play that just might be able to catch NewBee off guard. At least get them some sort of pick off.
Right, they're going to run into the illusions here.
Please,
be disciplined.
nobody.
Yep.
Nobody hit that.
They were smart. And they're going to run into Roshan themselves here.
Okay. Couldn't find any kills, so an objective it is. Dubu's going to try and get some vision onto the high ground, but his smoke does pop, and Kaka spotted that one. He knows about the ward on the high ground, and as a result, they probably know about Roshan going down as well. Monkey King's going to get here soon, and this could be a nasty fight. He doesn't have his ultimate, and Roshan is going to die here. Aegis and Cheese, can they pick it all up and get out of here? Velo does not have the Dark Rift. Now they're stuck. Ice Shard's in, stops the TP out. MP is going to be caught with a Dusa in the middle of the pit. Moogie catches the outside line, manages to get the supports. Faith stuck inside the Pit of Malice, but MP slowed down to a halt. KP jumps in, tries to go for the break onto the Dragon Knight, managed to get him, forcing out the BKB. A Stomp goes down, but they need to be able to rescue this Lifestealer, need to be able to get him out. He does have a Cheese as well as a Rage ready to go with an Infest. They need something to get him out of here. He's actually just going to try and get a kill onto KP. Glimmer Cape survives. Now the Stomp goes down, but Mookie still had the BKB going, and he managed to catch the Disruptor again. Finished him off with the Boundless Strike, now grabbing the Elder Titan as well. So yes, they do indeed save the Lifestealer, but at what a cost. 3 heroes end up going down from Immortals, and they're still chasing MP's Lifestealer.
Yeah, KP's invised up. He's still on the hunt right now, but MP will not turn around. Understands that he's still in danger.
Oh, he has the counter vision, so he's actually going to try and fight KP. He doesn't do a great amount of damage, but it might be enough slowly but surely to be able to get this kill with the help of the Dragon Knight. They do manage to get it, but now slowed down by Moogie. Going to be caught, telekinesis, pullback, boundless strike, a combination of stuns that don't let him any opportunity to be able to get away. And now it's going to be our Dragon Knight in serious trouble. SCC has the help of the Monkey King to be able to spot him inside of the trees. Went the wrong direction at first, but Monkey King does have that long distance, cast range, tree dance talent.
Yeah, you see their priorities right now. NewBee not even really concerned with objectives anymore. The team that's the best at making sure they grab objectives off of kills feel they are so far ahead. Instead go for the chase, but now this Medusa realizes her purpose in this life and has started to hit racks once more.
Getting Roshan may be a little feels-good measure for Immortals, but it's the only good feeling they're going to be feeling for this whole entire series, it seems, as NewBee are still going to be able to take that Roshan fight, take the bottom lane of racks. and reset once again. At least the Dragon Knight's going for bottom lane. Needs to get out soon, though. Does have a BKB. Moogie, surprise pop out on him. BKB and TP out. So Roya is able to take the tier 3, but not able to get the melee racks. Now that the Monkey King is forced back, though, Immortals are going to be trying to catch somebody, but the Elder Titan out of position, and now it's Big Bad Dusa going for these kills. Dubu's not going to make it out, fellow. If they get the vision, he's going to die as well, but lost it for a second there. The pit keeping SCC barely outside of range, and the Divine Rapier was not enough for him to be able to claim that kill, but they'll go back in. They said they don't even need the Monkey King. SCC thinks he's big and bad enough to take on all of Immortals, with just his supporting crew of a Tusk, Rubik, and it looks like KP will join them soon.
He doesn't even have the Aegis. This is a get out of my game rapier.
He really is, and he's just trying to end it. Velo is going to be tossed into this one. Does have an Ethereal Blade to protect him a little bit, but the Kinetic Field is keeping him from retreating. Earth Splitter managed to prop a lot of these heroes. Dusa is getting a little bit low, but MP can't focus on him. Instead, he wants to be able to go for some of the squishy heroes like KP. Maybe Faith instead. Can't lock onto anybody, though. The Scotty is going to start slowing down some of these heroes. Almost got the stomp off, but not fast enough. And now KP goes back in. On low HP, he doesn't really care. Wants to be able to just catch these cores so SCC can tear right through them with that Divine Rapier. And that is indeed get out of my game territory. NewBee.